Welcome in, welcome back. My name is Jay Axion. Today we are continuing our 100% file completion with Brotato. And today we are going to be starting with the Bull on the Abyss map. Now the Bull, fun character, got to get a ton of HP regen, and a ton of armor to start with. HP regen modifications are increased by 50%, but you can't equip weapons. Your only way to damage enemies and to kill enemies is to explode by hitting them in the face. Basically, you're headbutting everybody, and every time you headbutt someone, you explode. So, we're going to be making lots of explosions. But let's go ahead, as always, we will be starting on that Danger 5. So let's get going and just see how well we do. So, right off the bat, we're just gonna... Now, normally what I do is I just try to round up enemies, and then we'll go after them one at a time. But, first wave doesn't really matter too much, especially when you have a tree, because I do want to kill that tree. And, well, get as many materials as possible. Now, because we don't really scale with much, I'm going to be basically just taking whatever I can. Now, I do want a little bit of harvesting, because that's good, but we are going to be looking for any sort of damage, because we scale off of either melee, ranged, or elemental damage. So, all that damage is going to be good for us. But we aren't going to be looking for very many items. Definitely no weapons, but I will take a whistle right off the bat. The baby gecko, kind of not needed here. Explosion damage, very much needed. So we're going to be taking explosion damage. And you know what? I'm not even going to take the ugly tooth. Because my plan is to explode on everybody and to kill them in one hit. Just see if there's anything we can use to lock in. Actually lock in that plant, because... we are going to need a lot of HP regen. We'll go to wave 2. But yes, today is April Fool's Day. We trying to play some April Fools on people, but not too great. There wasn't a lot out there. Like I said, not a lot out there today. It's definitely, I don't know what it was. But I hope everybody had a good day. Maybe, hopefully you had your own little April Fool's joke you played on people. And hopefully it was a funny one and not something that was bad. You know, no one likes a bad joke. I mean, there's bad jokes and then there's just jokes that just don't hit. And they're, you know, don't be a dick. You had a good day today, Cosmic. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you had a good day. Let's go ahead and take that regen. We will take the rat because we're going to be taking tons of health. And then, let's see, lock in that penguin as well. And, you know what? Items like the charcoal are going to be great here, so we're definitely going to be taking that. We'll go to wave 3. Yeah, did you do anything fun today, Cosmic, if I could ask? Or was it just another school day? I shouldn't be taking these enemies one at a time, but... you know what? It's okay. I got enough HP and HP regen that we're really able to take these guys out. Now, I'm hoping to find a loot worm. Loot worm will help me beat the tree, or kill the trees without having to worry about them. Ooh, there is a... not going to be able to get them. That's too bad. That's the one bad thing about the bull, is you don't get those guys a lot. Definitely taking the duct tape. I'm going to lose a little health, but that should be fine. And then, you know what, now, I'm not going to take very much range damage. I am going to stick with the melee damage, because you get double the melee damage, and the explosions scale 100% for each damage, so... melee is definitely where we're going to go. But I will take a little regular damage. I'll take some speed. Alright, I'll take everything I locked in. Definitely going to take that defective steroids. Attack speed does nothing for us here. I'm pretty sure attack speed does nothing. And then we will actually lock in that leather vest, because that's going to be very, very nice. So let's go to wave 4. See how our little rat's doing about 7. It's not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. But yeah, basically you're gonna take whatever pets I can get will help. Basically damage, health, and armor, and regen. Don't need crit. Well, actually, I think you can crit. I've never tried that with the bull, is to actually get crit. So maybe that's something we'll try. Not going to worry about curse. Not going to worry about most stats. So I'll take the 4 melee. You know, dodge. You definitely don't want dodge. Don't need to worry about range, engineering, crit, attack speed, anything like that. What danger am I on? I'm on danger 5. So I've gotten up to danger 5 for every character. So that is what we're doing. We go straight to Danger 5. We'll definitely take the effective steroids. We'll take the leather vest. Lock in that weird food. That'll be nice. And that black belt for the XP gain will be good as well. And there's some melee damage. So we'll take you as well. And you know what? That beanie's not bad as well. 5. But yeah, CH, how are you doing today, by the way? How was your day? Did you have a good April Fool's Day today? Did you get fooled? Was anybody able to fool you? Just, let's see, how are we doing? My regen, not that great. Health could definitely be a little more. The Abyss on Bull is a little bit harder because you do have more armored enemies. So it's not the easiest to stay healthy. You gotta be very careful. It's April Fool's AP. Yep, it is April Fool's Day today. We'll take a little bit of damage. All right, let's lock that in. We'll lock the black belt. Keep those locked in. A little more luck will help me. Very happy about that. And let's go to wave 6. Yeah, April Fool's Day today. It's a fun day. I did not see a lot of April Fool's jokes by companies. Usually companies do a lot of good April Fool's jokes where, you know, like Google will announce some fake product, or I know someone tried to say that Steam was bought out by Microsoft, and I was just like, what? I was like, no, not my Steam. What's my favorite character? Ooh, it's hard because there are a lot of really good characters here. Really, I think in this run so far, the most fun I've had is with the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster has been a lot of fun because it's such a unique play on these characters, and the fact that you can't use weapons, you have to rely on your pets, is a really, really cool thing that they've never done before with this game. So I really like it. I really like the Beastmaster. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Other than that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little partial to, oh, I forgot his name. The Romantic. I really like the Romantic. Being able to charm enemies is a lot of fun as well. Let's take everything I locked in. Let's see, there's engineering. Can't use engineering. There's charcoal, so that's good. We'll definitely take the bag. And you know what? We'll take that duct tape for the armor. I have a Nintendo Switch, so I don't get updates same as Steam. Oh, that's too bad. But Nintendo Switch is still a fun console to play Brotato on. Haven't played it on Nintendo Switch, but it's still fun. I do enjoy it. Ooh, and we're starting to feel the damage from these characters, so we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful about how we actually kill these characters. So we're actually gonna have to start grouping them up, at least to get 2-player. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. They do have wait, do they have multiplayer on Steam Switch? I don't remember. I have to look that up. They do. Very interesting. Very cool too. I knew they had been talking about it, but I didn't know they were actually following through, so that's pretty cool to hear. I'm not going to take the white flag. Might as well take the ugly tooth. I got it for free. All right, we'll take some health. We'll take a, let's see, it's level 10, so it's guaranteed to be a purple. I would like some armor if possible. Oh, I have dodge. That's bad. I don't want dodge on the bull. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that luck. I do like luck. So we'll take the bag, we'll take the duct tape, we'll take the bait, we'll take the corrupted shard for the damage, the penguin for the HP regen. We unfortunately cannot use engineering on this character. So ooh, the warrior's helmet is great, charcoal is great, and the cute monkey is also great. So we'll take those and we'll go to wave 8. Yeah, I haven't tried multiplayer on Brotato. It would be interesting. I am very curious how well that works. What's the best character in the game, in my opinion? I don't like to say there's a best character because they're all so unique. And they all play so differently. I will say I will say the demon though. I mean, the demon is a really fun character because it's so unique. I mean, it's the one character where you can just get a super ridiculous build going. Don't do double hold. Oh yeah, a double hold would be horrible now, because that's the question: is does the map reduction size is it now negative because you're doing 2 olds? Is it now negative 50% or is it still just 25%? Because if it's negative 50%, that's really small. I need more health. We'll take everything I locked in. That penguin's gonna be good. Let's go to wave 9. I'm not getting a lot of money, unfortunately. It's basically 0. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's God, that map would. I mean, it would literally be like probably what, this big, where I'm running around the box, super small. But you also have negative. You also have negative 50% enemies, though. So I guess it wouldn't be super bad. A little bigger. Okay. That would be interesting to try. How are we doing? Health is a little low, so we'll run away for a minute. And, oh, there's a freaking... There we go. Got it. Yeah, this is why I want the cute monkeys, because cute monkeys will definitely heal me up. It's 10%. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 25. I know it's 25% map size. To be fair, I do not memorize these characters. I've played Brotato like 3 or 4 times. It's definitely a fun game. Not taking the Peaceful Bee because we don't want dodge. I will take the coupon. Let's see. What could I use? Health or armor? HP regen would be nice too. But, actually the HP regen will be really nice. Take more damage. The fish hook is amazing. We'll take the healing. Also take that black belt. There's damage. More damage, and no, I'm not gonna. Actually, I'll lock in the scar. Lock in the scar just because I want to see if I can't curse something. And then, yeah, let's just, actually, I could probably just let my rat do all the work, because he's got some pretty good, actually, you know what? I do need, since I do have a rat, I do need attack speed, because attack speed does affect the pets that attack, so that'll make my rat attack faster, which will just be better in the long run. Do I have mods? I don't. I don't tend to mod most games. It mainly has to do with I like to play the game how the developer originally intended it to be played. I don't have a problem with people who play mods or play with mods. I think mods are great. There's some great mods out there for Brotato. I just don't. It's at least not on the first play. Games like the Bethesda games, the Fallout, Skyrim, Elder Scroll games, I do play with mods, but only after I've played through the game once. Definitely taking that Gentle Alien. Let's see, that's 3 elemental damage. I'll take you. There's some more explosion. There's the scar. I'm not going to take the lumberjack shirt. Actually, I'm going to ban it because I don't need it. Hunting trophy doesn't really do anything because I don't have any crit, so we'll leave that alone. Campfire's good. We'll take you. We'll take the cake. Ooh, a bot. Botto mine. I will definitely lock you in. That's a lot of luck. I'm gonna take the luck. We'll take the, or I'm not gonna take the feather because of the dodge. Let's roll one more time. Lock in. I can't take any of this, but I will lock it all in because this is all good. And hopefully, well, actually, let's check. So, a cute little trick is if you ever have the fishing hook, if you want to know if something cursed, check it after the wave starts. Because if you look at the item and it doesn't have a pity bonus, so normally there would be a pity bonus downstairs or down at the bottom of the box if nothing has ever cursed, if nothing actually cursed. We don't have the pity bonus little tip, so that means something did curse. So we are going to look forward to a nice curse. You can use crit on bull. Oh yeah, I don't use it a lot just because I go pure damage, but it makes sense that you could use curse. Or, I'm sorry, not curse, crit. But I had no crit right now, so I've just decided to, you know, I'll ignore the hunting trophy. Which is something I never ever do. but I'm doing it this time. Which is the worst character in my opinion? Ooh, I'm not a big fan of Dwarf. I'm not gonna lie. It's got interesting attributes and an interesting play style where you do want to do like kill 6 enemies at once to try to continue to get engineering, but man, is it hard to get a good run going. Not a big fan of Golem. Yeah, Golem's pretty hard unless you use the shield. If you get the shield for Golem, it's not too bad. Definitely taking the charcoal. We'll take the spicy sauce. Nah, well, I'm not a big fan of bone dice, so I'm going to recycle that. There's 12 damage. There's 3 armor. I do need some more armor because we are coming up to a horde wave. Ooh, the bottle mine curse. Definitely taking that. We'll take the bunny. We'll take the mushroom. We'll take the clockwork wasp. There's another wasp. There's a blazemander. Lemonade's good, and I'm actually going to take the boxing glove, and we'll lock in those defective steroids, and let's see if we can survive the horde wave. Yeah, when you play the golem, I mean, it is hard because there's no healing, but there is, if you get the shield, because golem has that increased armor modification, you end up getting, I think it's like 15 or 16 armor just from shields alone. So it's definitely it's a fun character. It's definitely a fun character to play when you have the shield. If you don't have the shield unlocked, then yeah, I agree. It's pretty hard. Let's see if we can't run away. See if I can't get some of my health back. I am looking for fruits because I do have a little bit of increased healing with fruit. But Cursed Monkey is not healing as much as I was hoping it would. Alright, run away again. Just staying away. Alright, there we go. Did Bull get a big buff when the pet update arrived? I don't think he got a buff. I think just having pets helps you kill more enemies. It used to be when you didn't have pets, it was just the Bull. But now with the fact that we have the rat, we have bots, we have all those pets, it's much easier to clear the waves and stay a little bit healthier. So, I mean, if you count that as a big buff, then yeah, he got a big buff. I'm gonna take a little more regen, and there's more armor, so let's take you. Oh wow, almost everything cursed here. So we're definitely gonna take all that. Ooh, mastery. With the way this works, that's a net positive, so we'll take it. Lock in that cyber ball. The vigilante ring might not be too bad, and we'll actually lock all of that in. Let's just go to wave 13. But yeah, no, I do think, I definitely think the bull got a nice little upgrade with the, with the pet update. What is the most flexible character unless well-rounded? Probably the generalist. That one you basically can use any weapon you want. I mean, well, the generalist also, you can only do 3 melee and 3 ranged. But, like, you're not really having to gear towards anything. You use both. Otherwise, yeah, I was going to say Demon, but no. Demon I usually only play with Ghost Scepter. Yeah, maybe the Arms Dealer. Arms Dealer would be a good generalist character, or a flexible character. Oh, I thought you meant where you can get the 12 weapons. That is, oh, I forgot who that character is. That might be the generalist. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember the names of every character. Let's take more health. Nothing cursed, but I am going to take those 2 first. Then we'll take the cyber ball. We'll keep the gentle alien locked in. Ooh, the snowball is going to be good. And let's go to wave 14. Now, we do have an elite. I'm going to try to beat him, but I don't know how well this is going to go. Probably not that well, unfortunately. Well, actually, I might get him. I just need to not run into him, is what I need. That one's going to be a little quiet because I'm going to focus just a little bit on this. Because I really don't like dying. I don't stream for that long, and having to reset a character on wave 14 really sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not gonna kill him, so I'm not even gonna bother going after him. We'll just heal around my turret a little bit, and run away. Run away to live another day. The old Captain Jack motto. Multitasker is the one with 12 weapons, that's right. Let's take a little more speed. Oh, yes, the snowball curse. That is 100% what I needed. Alright, we'll take the mushroom. I forgot to take the gentle alien. Weird food, lock you in, because that will also reduce my dodge. Alien worm will help with the HP and HP regen. And, yeah, we'll go to wave 15. Maybe a little hungry. Yeah, I'm a little hungry too, but I don't have any food in my house, which really kind of sucks. Unfortunately, curse is starting to build up a little more than I want it to. But that's the risk you take when you have pets. Is they don't really, can't really direct them. They just kill everything. How old am I? I'm in my 30s. I'm 39. So, definitely a bit older than your average streamer. But, you know, I'm still young at heart. I still keep up with you young whippersnappers and your so-called memes. Sorry, that was really old to me. No, I keep up. I try to keep my ear to the ground when it comes to internet culture and things like that. Yes, I do have a little gray in my beard, but I've had that since I was like 33. So that was just from pure stress. We'll take the broken mouth. The metal detector, I'm actually going to recycle it. The 5% chance to double the value of pickups is nice, but I don't want to lose the damage. I definitely need more armor. We're going to take everything. Scapegoat is awesome. There's more dynamite. The dock moth is awesome. There's another fish hook. So we'll definitely take the fish hook to effectively double our chance to curse items now. So now we have a 40% chance to curse. Let's go to wave 16. See how well we're going. How are we doing on damage? Damage is not great. For the bull, I would hope to have around 500 to 600 damage per explosion. 350 is not bad. It does take out the smaller enemies in one hit, but the bigger enemies still take 1 or 2 hits. Like this guy will take, God, that one took 3. Did you get the blood transfer? I didn't. I should have, now that I think about it, but I don't normally take the blood transfer ever, so whenever I see it, I kind of just mentally check out and just be like, nope. So, definitely a mistake on my part. I will admit, I am not the best Brotato player in the world. There's a reason why my 100% file completion has taken me since January. But there's also 100 and some characters. 100 and some characters you have to beat. The Lucky Charm. I'll take it just because I like luck. I'll take a little less damage for more luck. Ooh, there's 5 HP regen. That's huge. Oh man, these cursed. So what is the cursed scapegoat? So it's a pet that moves around the map. When it dies, it can recur. When cursed, it has more health and revives faster. Nice. And then for the dock moth, the curse increases the size of the aura. Very nice. So we'll definitely, we'll take the leather vest, lock in that scope. Actually, no, we'll lock in the snail instead. Let's go to wave 17. I played for 2 months and I can't beat Danger 5. It's hard. I mean, it can take me, I've had streams where I played for 3 hours, haven't beat a single character. It's not an easy, Danger 5 is not easy. And you do have to learn the game, you do have, and and there is just a component of luck. No, my sheep. Wow, he came up fast. But yeah, no. I definitely recommend if you're having trouble with Danger 5, you know, go down to Danger 4, Danger 3, and work your way back up. That's what I did a couple times when I first started playing Brotato. You know, really kind of build up your skill. Ooh, not, alright, got the health, the sheep's back up. Ooh, that was close. I about died. A tentacle. I'll take a tentacle. Take some free landmines. I don't need speed. I do need health. So we'll take the dock moth. We'll take the leather vest. We'll take the snail. Can't take the peacock, and it's a little late to take it, so I'm going to ignore it. Sad tomato's not bad. We'll actually see if we can't curse that. And, I'm going to take the duct tape and lock in the helmet. Anything else? Ooh, lock in that metal as well. And basically, just going to run away from this guy. Oh my god, that is such a big aura. Gonna try to kill him. I might be able to if he stays with me. But he's not. He's kind of run away. Let's see if I can get him over here. How fast do you kill a ball without a weapon, without the weapon that can one shot? Pretty quickly. I mean, I've killed the boss within a couple seconds before. It's not hard to do if you just really get good damage going. All right, gotta be a little careful. You're about to die. Let's get you back up. Some help. All right. Luckily, though, those red grates give you a good feel, or a good full heal, so that's good. Oh, the cape is usually such a great item. Useless, absolutely useless on the bull because of that 20% dodge. So unfortunately, I have to ban it. Well, we got the helmet cursed, got the metal. I'm still going to see if I can't curse that sad tomato. 1 engineering for every 4 elemental. That might be good. No, it's a little too late to take that. We'll definitely take another Catling gun. And the plastic explosives and the leather vest. And you know what? We'll lock in that bottle mine. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, no, you can... I do like... You can kill pets, or you can kill bosses really quickly with a really good build. In fact, the builds that I've had the Vorpal Blade on, the one-shot weapon, I haven't even killed the boss in one shot. I don't think I've ever killed the boss in one shot. Let's get the sheep back up, because he's protecting me pretty well, even though I should be protecting him. What time I got on creature on my SMP to 500 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is, that's impressive. I've never gotten the SMG up to 500 damage. I've gotten into like a couple hundred, but 500 is crazy. Let's see. Didn't get a whole ton of, well, I did get 3 items, so we might be able to get some stuff. The barricade, I'm not going to be standing still, so I'm going to recycle that. The compass, I don't really need anything there. No. Triangle of power is horrible on the bull. There's some armor. Let's see. Guaranteed 25. Let's see what we can find. Do I want damage? I kind of do want damage. Let's take damage. A little more damage is going to help. Alright, sad tomato did not curse. But we'll take everything. I might as well. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else. Nope, nothing. Everything else is too expensive. You got really lucky? Yeah, you can get really super lucky with some of the builds. And that's what a lot of this comes down to. I mean, there are... a lot of it does come down to just having a good build, but some of the days, it's just, like I said, pure luck. So I'm going to try to kill the bosses with bull. It's not super easy, because I didn't get a ton of damage. But I'm just going to... They are going to follow me, so I'll just stay in the Dock Moth and get that double healing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to kill them. We're going to kill the bosses. Which is fine. I mean, this is the last wave. I'm not doing endless. Let's get him back up. And we are just looking, the whole goal of my 100% file completion is just to get the yellow square on every character. And that's all I need. I don't need to kill every boss. I don't need to go endless. Sometimes you just don't need to kill the bosses. Or the elites. You just need to live. Ah, why do I have dodge? Alright, now it's getting a little dangerous because of there are more enemies. Oh, that's because my sheep is down. And that should be it. We should be good. Shouldn't die. I'll just stick around here. There we go. That was Bull. Bull is a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed playing the Bull. Mainly because I'm one of those guys that any game I play, I usually play a tank, so I'm the one taking the damage. So anytime I take damage and give it back, just makes me so excited a little bit. I think dodge is pretty good on the Bull. When you're at like 10 HP, dodge will save your life. So normally dodge is good. I do like me dodge. There are people who would argue against that. They would argue armor is better. But on the Bull, you don't really want dodge. It's good if you do take a lot of damage to be able to have that kind of saving grace, but your whole goal with the Bull is to take damage, because that's how you kill enemies. So I mean, if you get a little, obviously you can see I got a lot of dodge. I actually don't know where that dodge came from. Oh, it came from my leather vest. Duh. I forgot leather vest gives you dodge. But I would definitely spend more into armor and regen than I would dodge. But again, fun thing about Brotato is you can play the game how you want to play. And me, I take dodge all the time, but on the Bull, I try not to. Same thing with like the Masochist. The Masochist is another character I don't take dodge on because you get more damage as you take hits. But yeah, that was the Bull. It was a good run. Took me 30 minutes. That's about the average. So let's go ahead and random into my next character. We've already beat the Diver, so that's a no. Ooh, the Mage. The Mage is a lot of fun. This is like one of the few characters that is actually an elemental build, and God, I love it. You get the elemental damage modifications are increased, but everything else is decreased. Like you could do something like you could do the plank, but me, I'm so this is one thing. I think it's like the first or the second the first DLC they added the icicle, makes the Mage so much more fun. So we're gonna take the icicle on the Mage. Can you do brawlers and it's my claw? Can you do brawlers and it's my claw? You know what? I will. I'll do the brawler after the Mage. I do enjoy the brawler. He's a lot of fun. I don't know about if I can get the claw on him, but I will definitely try. Because you do only start with either the fist or the palm. So, but I do try to go for the claw because it is a good take. All right, well, I always start with harvesting, so we'll take that. And then let's see if we can't find ourselves some more icicles right off the bat. That's all we're looking for is icicles, and we got one icicle, so that was a waste of rolls, unfortunately. But that is, like I said, game is luck based, and sometimes luck is not on your side. But I do love the icicle. The icicle is a great weapon. It's just a good pure damage, because before basically elemental was just like damage over time, but now it's great. Ooh, love me the penguin. We'll take the penguin. Take a little luck, and then see if I can't get. At this point, I'm looking for weapons. The snake. I'll take the toxic sludge. Let's lock that in. God dang, I am not getting the weapons I want. I'm on my phone, so I do have autocorrect. That's understandable. Why don't you do Mage Taser? I like the icicle better. Taser's not bad, but I like the icicle. I don't know, Icicle does more damage, and I'm one of those guys that I just love to just do a ton of damage. It's like, I want enemies to die in one hit. The taser, starting out, does not get you that. Or I should say, it does get you that, but it doesn't after a few waves. Alright, let's see what we can find. A little more luck would be nice, and then let's see if we can get, there's some elemental damage. Take the Toxic Sludge now. I'm still looking for Icicles, though. There's another Icicle, so hopefully, and I'm going to lock that Campfire in, because that Elemental and HP regen is going to be really good. I mean, I could definitely do the Taser, but I am looking for wins today. And with the Icicle, I can get some pretty good wins. I know that. But I'm going to need to start... I really need to find Icicles, though. Never had a... It's always a bad sign when you don't get 6 weapons by wave 4. But at least I'm still able to kill enemies in one go. If you have a lot of speed, it is, like, defensive. Oh, yeah. Speed equals defense in my book. That's why I do like it. I don't have any now because I don't really need it yet. But I will take some attack speed. Start building that up. All right, take that. Take the Campfire. Baby Squid will be good. Definitely going to take you. I don't have explosions, so that's useless. There's a Corrupted Shard. Ooh, there's the Beanie. Beanie will give me a little speed, but we are going to need to look for some range, though. That, and I think the Icicle also has Piercing on it. Yeah, Icicle comes with 1 Piercing, where the Taser does not. So that's another plus side for that. Anytime you have Piercing, much better. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, that was lightning. Lightning. Forgot. It is storming where I'm at. Or at least it will be here soon. But I got a good surge protector, so I'm not worried about my computer going out. I am worried about my internet going out. But we'll go until I can't anymore. And by can't, I mean either can't or my normal stopping time. Taking the Jelly Shield. Let's see. Take a little more harvesting. Alright, take everything I locked in. Well, I can't take the Beanie. There's the Ice Cube. That's huge. There's another Icicle. What time is it for me? So right now it is 7:46 p.m. I live in Central Time. And it's not too late, but also not super early. What time is it for you, Case? For me, it's 5 p.m. Ah, West Coast. Very nice. And by West Coaster, I mean Pacific time, you know. I've never been to the West Coast, I must admit. I've always wanted to go, but never had the opportunity. I should definitely make a plan to go to the West Coast one of these days. Pacific Northwest, I heard, is pretty beautiful. Obviously, the beaches of California. Wow, I thought I was dead. Oh well. Take some elemental damage. We'll take even more damage. Take everything I locked in, and then we will start thinking about start thinking how we can survive. There's another snake. We'll take you, because I do need to get some health. I live in a desert. Ooh, that's no fun. Unless you love the desert, then it could be fun. There is a lot of sand. Actually, that's a misnomer. Desert doesn't automatically equal sand. It just means a dry spot. Yeah, no, I've actually been to Nevada before. That was, I mean, to be fair, I also went to, it was Las Vegas, so that was a lot of fun. Because I had just turned 21 that year, too. So, gambling. Learned some nice little gambling lessons on why you shouldn't gamble. But, yeah, I mean, to be fair, Las Vegas is also super touristy nowadays. But used to live in Oregon when you were 5 or 6. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Oregon is one of those places that I've heard is, depending on where you go, is pretty beautiful. I need some health. So we are actually going to... Oh, that's only 3 HP. But I'm going to take it. I do need it. Take everything I locked in and some. Ooh, the fireball is great. I'm going to take the fireball. We're definitely going to take that blaze mander. Fireball is going to be huge for me. Let's go to wave 8. I just realized my head's on fire. I've never noticed that when you take the campfire, it lights your head on fire. That's hilarious. Yeah, Oregon, Washington, I'd love to visit. Obviously, like California. I mean, it's super expensive, but it's still one of those things where I want to be able to go to just say that I've been there. Oh yeah, no, my head is on fire. The campfire, it sets your head on fire. At least I think it does. Oh, you thought I meant in real life. No, my hair is not on fire. I would not be this calm if it was. I would be screaming and yelling my head off. Alright, I'm actually, fingers crossed, I get some health. No, because that reduces my elemental damage. Alright, now we are on level 10, so I do get a guaranteed purple. The armor would be pretty nice, but I need health. I'm going to roll one more time. Okay, there we go, health. So we'll take what I locked in. I guess I will take a little lifesteal just because that's good, or that's there. I will lock in that campfire, and we'll lock in that fireball as well. Go to wave 9. Oh, you thought I meant like a headache. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I do, well, I did have a little headache earlier, but that was less just standard headache and more just like when I was straining. Gobbler's up, so let's see if we can't get him to feast on some yummy materials. Get nice and fat so that when I do pop him, he basically doubles the materials. There he is. Now you're all good. Oh, he barely ate anything. How dare you, Gobbler? You gave me a lot of false hope. Then again, there was a ton of materials on the ground, so the game does, unfortunately, as you get more and more materials, it kind of just makes the existing materials bigger, instead of making big, huge piles of entities. There's a free item. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them, but it's alright. Statue. No. That's a lot of crit. I'm going to take the crit. I'm going to take that health as well. Ooh, the coupon. And then I'm actually going to take a second fireball. That's going to be nice just to have 2 projectiles that light enemies on fire. Only because I only have 1 scared sausage. I should have like 2 or 3 by now, but I haven't seen it. We'll take the broken mouth, we'll take the tree. I don't need the lumberjack because I'm killing trees in 1 hit. Ooh, baby gecko's fun. Garden's good. There's the octopus. Definitely want that octopus. I'm going to lose a lot of crit, but having that HP and that regen is amazing. There's another icicle, and you know what? A little more harvesting now. Still pretty good. That's more economy, and I want economy. So this is where the fireball is definitely going to come into play with these groups of enemies. Blaze Mander's putting in some work. Well, I'm gonna, now that I got a little bit of health, nah, I still need some more. Definitely could use a lot more health. Oh, and armor, apparently, because that guy hit me for 18. Alright, blobfish killed, so let's kill these leeches. Good there. I want to get the I need to find the snowball. Because the snowball will effectively double any elemental damage I take. I shouldn't say take, get. And that would be very nice. I will take the Shady Potion. Luck is always good. That's a lot of speed. I'm going to definitely take that speed. We'll take that regen. That's survivability. Ooh, this is all good. So we'll take the octopus, we'll take the tentacle, because that's more healing. And it's more crit. Fertilizer and icicle. Oh, locking in that fuel tank. The salt water, not really good. I will lock in that pearl, though. Because I do have a decent amount of luck, so The more pearls we find... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to take the pearl. Ooh, there's another blaze. Ooh, the will-o-wisp is actually awesome to find. This is going to be my top priority, is this will-o-wisp, because you get 1 elemental damage for every 30 burning enemies you kill, for a max of 4 per wave. I don't have the snowball, so... Oh, I wish I could have taken it this round, because that would have been amazing. But we should be able to max out... our elemental damage per wave. That'll just be a ton of elemental damage for us. I'm gonna try to venture out, but for the most part, I'm probably just gonna stay in the corners. So we are in a horde wave, so we do have to be careful. Can I go? I don't want to die for that materials just yet. There's still too much time left. Alright, now I think I can get around to that tree at least. Grab some fruits. Alright, nope. Yep. That is not good. I am very bad spot. There's a lot of materials on the ground. Let's die for it. Okay. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. Ooh, taking a free medical turret. Absolutely. Alloy, great. We'll take you. And then, you know what? Let's take some more damage. Alright. What is the best weapon in the game, like the group? Ooh. Let's see. It really depends. I'll say it depends on your playstyle. And to be fair, it depends on the character as well. I mean, in general, I do like the SMGs because it is quick attack and you can snowball that damage if you do work on it. That's pretty good. Trying to think. I'd have to think about that because I'm not super sure. But anyways, we'll take the will-o-wisp, we'll take the fuel take, we'll take the blaze mander, we'll take the cake. The nail doesn't really do much for me, but it might help out with my medical turret. So I'll definitely take that. And then gonna ignore the little muscly dude. We'll take the cute monkey, take the terrified onion, and we'll go to wave 12. Yeah, SMG is good, just like I said, it's high attack speed, so if you get even just a little bit of lifesteal, you're really good. For melee weapons, I'm kind of partial to, I'm trying to think of what, because you really got to think about the attributes of the weapon. Like, the weapons themselves are nice, like obviously something like a thief's dagger, or, like the, I forgot what's the elemental dagger, the one that shoots lightning as you hit. Those are good weapons, but that's because the thief's dagger, A, they come with crit from the precise tag, and then thief's dagger obviously gives you money when you kill an enemy with a crit, and then the elemental dagger gives you lightning that shoots everywhere. So, like I said, it really depends on your playstyle. Community support, that's pretty good. Definitely take you. Let's see if we can't... Ooh, that's a lot of attack speed. I definitely want that. Weird food, the nail, terrified onion. There's another icicle. There's speed. There's another speed. I need armor now. I need a lot of armor. And there is actually... I'm going to take the incendiary turret just because that will light enemies on fire, and that's even a better chance to get stats from the will-o-wisp. I mean, like a group like Precision, Unarmed, Heavy. Oh, okay. Again, depends on your playstyle. Depends on what you're looking for. Me, I personally like Precision because of the crit. I also like Heavy. I really like Heavy because that's just a flat. When you get 6 heavy weapons, you just get 25% damage, which is huge. In general, and to be fair, Primitive is also amazing as well. Primitive, just for the health increase, that's probably one of the best ones you can get. Feeling better, Cosmic? Did you get some food in you? Yeah, Primitive, and then, Medieval's actually not bad either, because Medieval gives you, I want to say it's dodge and melee damage, which is actually pretty good. Or no, that's armor and melee. Oh, I'm thinking of unarmed, not bad because of the dodge, but I would take primitive over unarmed. Medical's decent. Support. Forgot what the other one is. The harvesting one. The harvesting one is the harvesting one is support. Musical for the luck isn't bad. I mean, they're all good. Like I said, it depends on what you're looking for. I'm actually gonna take the wings. That range and speed is actually really good. There's more crit, so we'll take you. And I'm actually just gonna take everything here. Oh, there's a flamethrower. That is great. And you know what? I'll take that loot worm because that's just gonna. This is gonna be good. Ooh, didn't pay attention. I about died. Okay. Sorry. Gonna focus up just a little bit because this character is not too hard to beat, but the second phase is a little chaotic. Ooh, Jelly Shield saved my life. Gas heading now. Yeah, that happens. Just go pop a gas X and you should be good. Yeah, support is harvesting, and harvesting is awesome, especially early game. So I really like that. I will say explosive, like that's just fun because like who doesn't love bigger explosions? I'll take another cute monkey. Ooh, that wolf helmet is awesome. We're definitely taking that. Let's get more health. Oh, the cursed bandana. 100% taking that. We'll take that loot worm. I'm gonna take the candle. I don't have a fish hook, right? Yeah. I don't like that you lose 10% enemies with the candle, but having 4 elemental damage is huge. Rip you. I'm talking about in like a general group, not the tags. I guess I don't understand then. Because like for weapons, like I said, SMG is a great weapon. With regards to tags, like I kind of gave a few, like every single precise weapon. Oh, so you're talking about like a group of weapons like daggers or ranged weapons like guns or things like that. Oh, also, hey Daybreak, good to see you again. How's did you get your computer back? How's that been running for you? By the way. Probably, so for the general group of weapons, I would probably say, in my opinion, I personally I do like guns. I mean, guns are ranged weapons. They're good. There's just a good solid stack of them. Because I mean, you got everything from the SMG, you got the pistol, you got the revolver, great weapons. Then you got things like the shotgun. And then you add on extra attributes like the medical gun or the shredder, which the shredder is great at wiping out enemies. So it's pretty good. Precise weapons are very fun too. Case, it's been running very well. That's good to hear. Yeah, I love that. I love when you get the computer back and everything's just running great. Makes it semi worth it. Don't like the bill sometimes when my computer breaks down, but I can't live without my computer. I am addicted to technology, so I definitely don't know what I would do without a computer or a phone. Actually, no, I do know what I would do. I would read. I have a ton of books to read, and I've been working on doing that. That's what usually my Sunday morning is. I go to a cafe and I just read for an hour. Clear this out. Just make sure make sure we stay away. Yeah, and to be fair, the precise weapons, I will, to your point, Case, they do include weapons like crossbow and the icicle, so there is a good variety of them. Ooh, there's some speed. Take some speed. Take a little more crit. Alright, let's take... What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the icicle. We're going to take flamethrower. Take some little bit of harvesting. There's some elemental damage. Lock in that corrupted shard. And that's all we're going to be able to do. Oh, that sucks. You lost your win streak today. Then a viewer popped the end stream redeem, lol. Otherwise, I'd shown up by rating you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Not the stream redeemed. That's you rating me is just a great bonus, but damn, I'm sorry you lost your win streak. That sucks so much. I have the new Dresden Files book. Ooh, new follower. And I know when I read it, I will be useless for a few days until it's done. A good book will do that to you. Also, thanks for the follow. So it's just sitting there taunting me. Yeah, I have 2 of the Game of Thrones books I still have to read that have just been sitting there. I got, oh, what is the movie? World War Z I got to read, because that's supposed to be a super good book. It's okay, it was Arms Dealer who was at the mercy of Shop RNG. Yep. That's always the hard part, is you are at the mercy of luck with this game. So I don't blame you. Ah, good old Mage with the flamethrower. You know what? I don't play D&D, but I would definitely watch a campaign where they had a mage with the flamethrower. I don't know why, the idea of, like, an elf pulling up, or a ranger pulling up with a bow and arrow, a paladin with a shield and sword, and then a mage comes up, it's like, sup, dudes, and then just pulls out a flamethrower. It's just like, you're going to cast Fireball? And he's like, no, I'm going to shoot this flamethrower. Screw these guys. It was your fault to an extent. Yeah, I mean, you can blame RNG a little bit more with the Arms Dealer. Because, yeah, if you don't get the weapons that you want or you're looking for, then it's super hard. There's a book called Chains. I recommend it. We'll have to look into that. I'm always looking for new books. I actually went to, it was an anime convention, Planet Anime, and they had a few booksellers, and I ended up talking to one of the authors there, and I ended up buying his whole entire stack of books that he had, because they looked really cool. I grabbed a Ghost Scepter, which screwed up my shop rolls before Wave 11 lead. Ooh, that sucks. Didn't find extra guns, got ethereal weapons, which screwed my armor, and the Scepters aren't good weapons, so, yep. Scepters are only good when you're actually trying to use them to get health. Otherwise, they're horrible. I don't like taking the candle, but I'm going to take it, because that's elemental damage. I'll take the eye surgery. Let's see. Don't want to buy any land... Oh, I can't buy any landmines. Yeah, I mean, the Ghost Scepter, like I said, when I was playing the Demon, that was fun. Obviously, when you're playing Ghost, oh my god, I about died on one hit. When you're playing Ghost, that's an interesting, or that's a fun take. Oh my god. Holy crap. I don't know how I'm still alive, but I am. Okay. How much regen do I have? 28? Oh, I have 9 lifesteal. I need some armor on this character. What is the best item in the game? Best item in the game is Potato. Hands down. I will argue against any other item that you find. Potato is best item in the game. Anyway, this year's win streak PB is now 15. That's a pretty good win streak. I mean, I think my win streak is like 3 right now. What's for with the item? Because there are a lot of factors. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, there are a lot of factors with items. I always try to think of what is an item that I will always take and never turn down. Potato is that item. Like the Gentle Alien, I will almost always take. I think the only time I won't take it is maybe on like a Pacifist run. because there I'm not trying to kill enemies, and as much as I want a ton of enemies, I also don't want a ton of enemies because I'm trying to run away from enemies, so I don't want, like, the screen just being crowded with them. Anyways, Cosmic, trying to think of something. Taking the mutation. Ooh, the seashell's great. Definitely going to take you. Let's finally get some armor going. Alright, I'll take the Cursed Tardigrade. I'll take the Explosion. There's another Flamethrower. Have the Loot Worm, so I'm not going to take the Alien Tongue. Tyler I'll take. We'll block you. Oh my god, there's some fireballs. Wave 18. Oh, random question. Pancakes or waffles? Ooh, that's a tough one. Me, I think if I had to pick, I would go... See, this is hard because then again, like, you're talking like, it depends on how the pancakes are cooked, it depends on how the waffles are cooked. But I think I would have to go with waffles. Gentle Alien shows up early, lets you snowball income with some health and damage percent, so over the course of the run, it overshadows most other items and maintains its bonus income into endless if you choose that. Yeah. No, it is a really good, like I said, I've taken Gentle Alien with every character, like I said, except for the Pacifist. The Pacifist is the one that I've actually seen it and said, no, I'm not taking it. Okay, I am more of a pancake guy because they are more easier to make. And I like the texture. Yeah, no. Pancakes are absolutely delicious. If I, like... I mean, to be fair, whenever I go to a restaurant, they usually only have pancakes, so I'm going to get pancakes. But I love me a good waffle. I love me a good waffle mainly because they got the little pools that you can, like, put maple syrup in. And so delicious. Really? Pacifist is one of the best users of Gentle Alien. I would have to... Really? I also don't know what I'm looking for here. Ooh, 4 elemental damage. Alright, I'm going to do this. How do I want to play this? I don't have a lot of money. Do I want... Flamethrower and Tyler. We'll save the fireballs for the next time. Jay, my school shut down today from losing power from a storm. Oof. Fun fact, it counts the enemies despawning mid-wave for the enemies survived at the end of the wave. I did not know that. That is an interesting fact, Daybreak. If I would have known that, then yes, I would have taken the Gentle Alien all the time. Yeah, good luck with that, Cosmic. That sucks when your school loses power. I mean, to be fair, you also get the day off from school, but you also... you know, you're missing out on your education. I wouldn't be interested if you did a modded run where you just pick the worst traits of every character and try to win. It would be interesting. That would be fascinating. I'm playing April Fools. I had a really good day at it. Or you had a really good day at school? Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Hey, I'm making a body pillow, so your school shuts down, I'm making a body pillow. It's good fun all around. I didn't mean that. I meant it would be interesting if that happened. Yeah, it would be. I mean, to be fair, modded runs are always interesting, but you need the Santa pillow. Well, like I said, you got to find the maker of the pillow first. The body pillow, the actual case is easy, but the actual pillow itself, that's a little hard. Actually, I didn't even look. What does this... Okay, it does increase the number of takes of damage. You'd make bank. I probably wouldn't. Not gonna lie. Actual human body pillows, not the best sellers in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I'm pretty handsome, but... to be fair, right now I think Leon Kennedy is really in when it comes to body pillows, so... okay, let's get that fruit. Because, that hit me 40. Thank God I got the flamethrower. Holy crap. The scope... No, I don't really need the range. Let's see. Speed. I want to see if I can get a little bit of armor. Alright, I can take... I'm not going to take the red fireball. I will take the purple one. Don't want the luck. I don't need the scared sausage. One engineering for every elemental. Yeah, I have... Oh, absolutely. I have the nail. What am I thinking? I forgot I had taken the nail. That is huge. I have a ton of engineering now. Do I have any animal pets? I have none. I do not have a pet. I work for a lot. I work a lot during the day, so I don't really have time to take care of one. I do want to get a couple cats, but I also don't have a big place, so I feel like they need space to roam. You have a fat-ass dog that is 20 years old. Yeah, 90 pounds. I mean, the dogs that old, they do get pretty fat. You know, we'll take a penguin, just for a little bit of health regen. Let's see how this goes. I'm curious how well this is going to play. I can't tell if he's melting or not. Like, because he is... I can't see because of the flamethrower. Well, he's definitely not melting, but definitely a decent amount of damage. Oh, he's dead. I was just like, oh, where'd the things go? He died. God, 28. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, Mage, when you get the flamethrower with a bit of lifesteal, oh, mwah, delicious. Okay, I have... You have a ferret? Wait. What is that? No, that's cat. I don't know. I saw it, and I was just like, oh, it's a ferret. Aw, that's cute. Your cat's very cute, Daybreak. Furry. I have a 15-year-old Chihuahua. Ooh. Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are always the... Like, they're cool, but they also, like, can go a little crazy. And I'm just like, stay away. Can't say much because you're a furry. Yeah, you kind of... Well, I mean, you wouldn't call you an animal. You're still human. My dingus cat was born with one ear folded back and stays that way. Oh, that's always fun. My name is Dingus. Your name's not Dingus. They're evil. Chihuahuas... Chihuahuas are very... I don't like to say they're evil. I like to say they're very protective. And they just want to be heard because they're so small. And that's all they got. He's also timid as fuck and uses my arm as a chew toy. An unfortunate name. Dingus is a fun name. That was fun. That was a good fun mage run. Mage is always fun because I don't do a lot of elemental runs, so getting to actually do one is always a lot of fun. Same thing. That's why they call me Hot Lips. Nobody calls you that. I would hope nobody calls you Hot Lips. Interesting nickname, but it is a name. Now, I did have a request. I know, Casey, you asked if I could do the Brawler to see if I could do the Claw, so we will definitely try that out. So, we'll do the Brawler. We'll get nothing but claws and reference, by the way. I know there's a reference to Hot Lips. I just don't remember what it is. Chihuahuas struggle with that whole being small and no one properly socializing them. Yeah, that and the inbreeding. Because to get Chihuahuas, you basically have to inbreed them, and that really messes them up. Let's see. Can I get... Damn, didn't get any... I'll roll one more time. There's my harvesting. Alright, I'm going to sell my fist, because we're going to look for nothing but claws. There's another claw. And can I lock in one more claw? Oh, I get it now. Reference to Outdoor Boys. Outdoor Boys. I've never heard of them. I mean, Hot Lips is, that's an old saying. I wonder if Chihuahuas or Golden Retrievers suffer that more. I would actually say probably Chihuahuas. Golden Retrievers are pretty inbred, but I don't think as much as Chihuahuas. YouTube. Yeah, definitely have to check YouTube. Take a little more harvesting. All right, take you another claw. We'll take another claw. Lock in that salt water because I'm gonna need to start to get some attack speed. and we'll go to wave 3. She owns me, not the other way around. But that's how all pets are. Well, actually, no. Most dogs are pretty loyal. Like I said, Chihuahuas are another breed. And then cats just... Cats own us. We don't own cats. I have yet to have the cat distribution system pick me. God, I have a goddamn Pomeranian Beagle. My Chihuahua, and a fat fucking sweetie Valhound. Chihuahuas are less so than Goldens. Interesting. Oh my. That's interesting. I figured Chihuahuas would be the more inbred. Alright, let's see. See if we can't get a little damage going. And there's a little more damage. Alright, take the coupon, we'll take the claw, we'll take the coffee. There's another claw, we'll lock in that bag as well. Let's go to wave 4. We already got a lot of crit. Yeah, definitely going to need to work on a lot of attack speed with this, because I believe claws scale better with attack speed as they get higher tier. So, plus, who doesn't like a little bit of Fist of Furies? You already get 50% attack speed from unarmed weapons. You do, don't you? I forgot about that. I did not look at the Brawler's attributes before this, so... Ooh, there's even more melee, so we'll take that. Alright, take the claw. So yeah, now we're going from 15 to 20% scaling, so that's good. Take the bag, let's take that salt water. There's another claw, and we'll lock in that charcoal. And we'll lock in the broken mouth, because I'm going to need help. The inbreeding coefficient for Chihuahuas hover around 5 to 7%. Goldens are 21 to 23. That is fascinating. I mean, well, actually, well, God, actually, now my mind's going to weird places because I'm like, how do they breed Chihuahuas? But that's fascinating. That's only 5 to 7% for Chihuahuas. Give me your curse, please, and your materials. Like, I knew Goldens were pretty inbred, but I didn't realize it was like 20 to 25%. Minus 50% range and range damage and 50% boost in dodge. Nice. Take some crit. Start building that up. Ooh, 6 melee. There's good. Let's see. You're right. Minus 50%. You can't see that because of my camera, but you're right. Minus 50% dodge, or you get 15 dodge, minus 50% range, minus 50% range damage. Obvious. You want to do fist on this guy, and you do get 50% attack speed with unarmed weapons. That's a good deal. Take everything I locked in. Well, I'm going to be getting a ton of attack speed, so we're going to go for lifesteal. I will take the Corrupted Shard, though, for more damage. Let's go to wave 6. 10 days, and then I'm 18. Well, congratulations. 10 days, and you can officially be drafted into the U.S. military. Then I can watch Diabolica shit. I mean, you can do that now. You can just lie about your age. Trust me, when I was your age, I saw some shit. That was back when they, that was back when the internet was not moderated at all. Yeah, it used to be, when you turned 18, you could have your first drink. Nope, not anymore. They decided you have to be 20. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, gang. No, it was definitely interesting. Age verification only teaches teenagers to subtract 18 from the current year, pretty much. And now they got the bad age verification. We're like, scan your face, scan your ID. No, I'll just use a VPN. Taking the Pocket Factory, we'll take more crit. Take a tree, we'll take another claw. Take another coupon and another tree. We'll take the injection. There's another claw. And, ooh, the goblet's going to be great. Definitely going to be taking that goblet. Yeah, no, they rolled that out here in my state, the age verification through ID scanning, and it really, really sucks. It's a horrible law. Especially since I can't remember, it was Discord that was going to roll that out, the age verification through ID scanning, and then the company they were using got hacked, and all the data they were supposedly deleting got leaked. So that's why it's just such a bad idea. Because the other thing is those companies need to make money, and so if the websites are probably paying them a pittance for the actual ID scanning, so they got to make money somehow. Only way to do that is, it's like Facebook. The way Facebook makes money is through ad buys and selling your data. Oh, the face scan thing is hilarious because people keep submitting portraits of video game characters to bypass them. Oh my god, yeah. I'll use a picture of someone else, lol. Yeah, that is so funny. I've been hearing about that in the UK, and it's hilarious. Definitely taking that small fish. Take some more harvesting. All right, we'll take the claw, we'll take the goblet, lock in that bonk dog. I guess I'm building a dodge, so we'll take dodge, and then, ooh, a rat and another claw. Every time you get a weapon combined with claw, it's an 8% boost and crit damage. Yep. It's much better, so it's gonna be huge. These are gonna be great. I just need to start really building up melee damage and regular damage. Also need health, so I need to look out for that. You know what? No, we'll take the gamblers. We'll take the gambling token. Data brokers are definitely the reason places are trying to force websites and companies to use ID verification. There's a special place in hell for lobbyists. Yes, there is. That's why, I can't remember what country it was that they switched to all public elections. And it's like, basically, you're not allowed to use private funding for elections. It's only public funding that is provided for by the government. I'm just like, yeah, that's definitely a system we need. I mean, I don't mind private, like, limited private donations too much. But yeah, super PACs, things like that, horrible. And then obviously lobbyists are super horrible. They need to make a law where if you do go into power that you can't be a lobbyist for like 10 years. Alright, I definitely need some damage, so let's take that. Take a little armor. I'm gonna take this. Okay, we'll take the claw there. Let's see. There's the hedgehog. We'll take you. I don't have any luck, so baby elephant. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing luck. I'm gonna lock in that metal detector, because that's gonna be nice. So I lobbied for the creation of the baby crushing machine. Does that mean I'm going to hell? I mean, the mere fact that you lobbied for a baby crushing machine? Yeah. I mean, if there's a special place in hell for lobbyists, I think you have your own wing, just to yourself. Also, hi, Mangus. Good to see you again. What's my favorite Netflix show if you have one? My favorite Netflix show would probably be, I have to think, because there's, like, I really like The Witcher. Especially the Henry Cavill Witcher was awesome. I really liked it. I'm actually watching One Piece right now, Season 2 of One Piece, and I've been enjoying that. There's a lot of good shows. Stranger Things, you know, for Stranger Things being Stranger Things and kind of like going downhill a little bit, it was still a fun show, and I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I was going to ask you, what is yours? Hi, Mingus. Yours is Arcane. Mine is a comedy show called named Mom. I've heard of Mom. I have not seen it. Also haven't seen Arcane. I need to watch that. That one's supposed to be really good, too. Yeah, I do like that. Very nice. Definitely taking the scarf. We'll take the metal detector. I don't have the loot worm, so I'll definitely take... Well, baby gecko will give me range. I'm gonna ignore the terrified onion because I don't want to lose my speed. Take the scar. Ooh, locking in that alloy. Take the broken mouth, and we'll lock in the insanity. And then, ooh, the riposte and the claw tree are going to be huge. Go to wave 10. Is on Arcane from Netflix. Yeah, Arcane is on Netflix. I never knew that. I just can't find it on Netflix. Yeah, I mean, Netflix has so many shows and movies on it that it is very, very buried in there. I'll say another good show, Three Body Problem. I very much enjoyed that one, too. I actually can't wait for the second season. Really sad they killed Sam Tarley. Oh. Shouldn't have said anything. I just gave spoilers, and I do apologize. But the show's been out for a year, so maybe not. Three Body Problem is a really fun show. Mainly because I really like sci-fi. I never got lifesteal, did I? No, the only thing that keeps keeping me alive right now is the goblin. No pencil. I just said I don't have lifesteal, and there's 2% lifesteal. But I want the damage and the health. Alright, we will take everything. Ooh, I could take... No, let's not take the Power Fist. I don't want to lose my crit. I do like the Power Fist. It's a great weapon, but I'm going to keep my crit all the way up. Definitely taking that Cute Monkey. There's another Claw. Ooh, Schmoop. Schmoop will help a little bit. I'm going to lose a little damage, but that'll help me live. Ooh, Jelly Shield is huge, and another Claw. Don't need the Lumberjack shirt. I have enough damage to kill trees in one hit. Let me see. Maybe that's one of those location lock things like the VPNs trying to sell themselves on. It could be. Yeah, it could be location locked, but I don't think it would be. I also lobbied for the subscription price of Netflix to increase. Mingus, you are a monster. You are the worst monster I have ever met if you are the one lobbying for streaming price increases. This is a weird one, but I do watch one anime. Black Clover, I'm just starting out on anime. Black Clover is a really good anime. I've watched that all the way through. I think there's 172 episodes and one movie. Great anime. That is one that I sat down and binged watched for like a month and a half. It's so good. I can't wait for them to come out with new episodes. I think they announced new episodes are coming, but I don't know exactly when they're coming. You're also Nintendo's lawyer. You must be very well paid then, Mingus. I'm not going to lie. You have like 5 jobs just right there. Those are high-paying jobs, too. I got some advice she would child for making a Nintendo Switch cardboard box. I got some advice she would child for making a Nintendo Switch card. Suing a child. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Nintendo sues everybody. Nintendo is very lawsuit happy. I mean, they went after Pal World. Actually, they just lost... I just heard today they just lost one of their trademark cases on... it was some sort of battle. Some sort of... Or no, it was copyright. They lost a copyright case on methods of battling in a game or something. Mingus got that lore. Yeah, I also have elected a shadow government that runs the world. Well, tell them to get rid of Donald Trump, please. Tell them to actually be a shadow government and not let all these crazy people run the world. Like, if there was a real shadow government, like, well, to be fair, there very much could be. Who knows? I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but with the way things are working, I don't know. Maybe the oligarchs really do secretly run the world. And, I mean, we know they run a lot of the corrupt countries, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole thing that I don't want to go down. Well, I'm controlling Donnie with the voodoo doll. No, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is just, he's got dementia. Has anyone watched Death Note? I have not seen Death Note. I've heard it's very good, but I have not seen it myself. Politics, yeah. I bought it from my neighbor, Jimmy. There's some lifesteal. Let's start taking a little bit of lifesteal. Take everything I locked in. There's another claw. We'll take you. Lock in that injection. A little bit of damage. Ooh, there's more crit, so we'll definitely take you. And plus, that'll help the trees that spawn. So let's see, can we kill the elite? Oh yeah, we'll be able to kill this guy. This guy would be pretty simple to kill. Do need to kill those guys, though. Those guys are annoying as hell. Alright, never mind. I took one hit and nearly died. Alright, now I just need to... Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, I'm going to go silent for a minute just so I can focus. Trying to run away from this elite so I can live. Nope, not going to go for the tree. Tree is a trap. Tree is a trap. That tree's not a trap. Okay, I probably... Alright. Oh my god, I thought I died. Oh, I was about to curse so bad. I'll take that. God, Death Note is good. I also harbor the Eye of the Antichrist in my basement. Mingus, I don't know what to tell you, but you're going to have a lot of enemies. I'll take a mushroom. Take more crit. Alright, take the injection, take the pile of books. We're going to ignore the skull, goat skull. Gummy Berserker. I'll take you. I'll take the bait. Another jelly shield. Let's definitely take you. The tentacle's huge, and we'll take the claw. I'm fairly certain that Trump never talks to anyone outside his circle, and whenever he claims he talked to someone important, some important person, it's his team putting a staffer on the phone with him and acting if he's not outright lying. Yeah, no, that's 100%. I think that's what's happening. Fair. I want to chat on YouTube when I was younger, Matt Pat. I want to chat on YouTube when I was younger, Matt Pat. Watched. Okay, yeah. Trump did get chumpy with Zoran, and he's deaf out of his inner circle. No, to be fair, he's very malleable. Anybody he talks to, he kind of folds and is just like, oh, I want to be with you because he wants to be liked. That's his entire personality is he wants to be liked. He wants to be the king. He wants to be a king who is loved. I think Mingus just wants to confuse his assigned FBI agent. You're doing a pretty good job with that. Trump's number got leaked. That's hilarious. Chest right now. You hurting? You're laughing so much that you're hurting? I am Pete Hegseth's third affair. Oh, God, don't get me started on that guy. How that guy became the minister, or I was about to say minister of defense. I guess the secretary of war. Stupid changed the name. We're not the Department of Defense anymore. We're now the Department of War, because that sounds manly. No, it sounds like you have a small ding-dong and trying to compensate for it. Sometimes you have to be cold. Yeah. No, my chest. Sometimes you have to be cold. No, my chest feels funky. Calls. Small dong. Yeah. No new wars when Department of Wars rules. Yeah. Yeah, they're just walking contradictions. It is. I'm not. This entire administration sucks, and it's like, I would say it's a walking SNL joke, but they're having serious consequences on the world, so. Definitely gonna take Doc Moth, and I freaking recycled the garden. I wanted to keep it. Take more lifesteal. Alright, take that. Take the claw. There's more lifesteal. Stone skin. I don't really have that much armor. Is it worth 6 attack speed? Probably not. I will take the goat skull. I do have a ton of crit. I don't have any speed. That acid will be good. I'll lock you in so I can take the claw. I do have a lot of curse, so the black flag might come in handy. Boxing glove will be good. Whistle will be good. No new wars. I have a question. What does Trump look? Why does Trump look like an orange? Because he uses spray tan. It's as simple as that. He uses spray tan. I don't know. I hate politics. Yeah, I hate politics too. We should replace the national government with the cast of Fox News. We already did. Pete Hegseth was a commentator on Fox News. Same. I'm going to lobby for that. He wears a shitload of makeup in a desperate attempt to uphold an image that he isn't old and dilapidated. Yep, pretty much. Replace everyone with MR. Jay should be president. Absolutely not. I should not be president. I would not be cut out to be president. I hate to say it. Presidents need to be calm and collected, and that is something that when I get heated, I do not stay calm and collected. So, like, it's definitely, being the president is not an easy thing. It's not like, I mean, Donald Trump is basically an incompetent buffoon, so he has people basically making all the decisions for him, but an actual president, like, you know, Obama, the Bushes, Clinton, you know, those guys actually had to make hard decisions. If I was president, no one can trust me. You'd be fine. One coughing baby versus 100 Donald Trumps. We're going to take some attack speed. We'll take some more lifesteal. Take everything. I don't have the loot moth, so I'll take a little more pickup range. We'll take some spicy sauce. Gonna lock in that fresh meat. Frozen heart. How are we doing on elemental damage? Is okay. That's actually more crit. Ooh, cursed armor is good, so we'll take that and then go to wave 15. Yeah, I don't know if a coughing baby would kill Donald Trump. It would be funny. To be fair, George Bush Sr. almost died on a hot dog, so stranger things have happened. Every time I open Blue Sky, I'm happy I'm not dealing with the shit that happens south of the border. Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant he is a fat ass. He is. He's also sickly. I'm pretty sure he has dementia or something. Because he's not right in the head. I mean, he's never been right in the head, but there's something definitely off about him. Well, that is a hard one to coughing baby versus $1,000 Trumps. God, that is hard. Yeah. Bush was, I mean, Bush was definitely questionable, but, I mean, I'm definitely not a fan of Bush, but if I had to choose between Bush and Trump, I would choose Bush. 1,000 times over. Take another bag. Let's take some health, just to get my health up. We'll take everything unlocked in. Ooh, padding will be good. Take the alloy. We'll take that speed. Strange book. I do have the... You know what? We'll take the strange book as well. I wonder if Trump is like Woodrow Wilson right now, because Wilson had a stroke midway through his presidency, so his wife had to take charge. The Donald Trump would barely win. That's an interesting thought, Mingus. I guarantee you, a lot of his helpers are helping out and making the decisions for him, so I wouldn't be surprised. Donald Trump would barely win. The fact that he's won twice would, well, I mean, barely won. He did barely win. There are plenty of psychiatrists that talk about all Trump's signs of dementia. Yep, I hate politics, mate. Yeah, no, we'll get off politics here in a bit, Cosmic. I hate it too, but I do try to allow for it because it is sort of a good, healthy discussion. It's also a way to vent. I try to keep things nice and calm. I try to keep things not so controversial. That isn't one of my rules. I'm not good at following my own rules, I'll say. But, you know, it's a good place to clown on Trump and stuff. I mean, I'm definitely fine with that. Plus, it's good to have spirited conversations about politics and stuff. Because it is important. It is our life, it's our country, it's our world. You know, it's an important topic to talk about. And it's an important topic to be up to date on. Like, that's one of the biggest gripes I have with some members of my family who are Republican, where they're like, oh yeah, no, I didn't vote for Trump. I'm like, well, who else did you vote for? And they're like, well, I voted for all Republicans down ticket, but I didn't vote for Trump. And I'm like, you basically voted for Trump. If you vote Republican, you're voting for Trump. More lifesteal, more damage, more health. Let's take everything I locked in. Take the claw. Oh wait, I can't take the claw. Combine the claw so I can take the claw. Lock in that claw tree. I'll take the jerky. I'm just upset that Trump will most certainly die before he faces consequences. Yeah, that sucks. That really pisses me off too. Who will win? Mr. Burns or 1,000 Donald Trumps? Oh yeah, Mr. Burns all the way. Mr. Burns is immune to disease. I don't know if you ever saw that Simpsons episode, but they were talking about that. Like, he went to the doctor and he's just like, hey, I'm healthy as a horse. And he's like, well, the reason you're healthy as a horse is like, here's your body. And he brings out a little toy door, and then he brings out all these plushies. Here's all the germs. And he's trying to push all the plushies through the doors. Like, this is your body. You have so many germs attacking you that they can't get through. And Burns is just like, oh. I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long time. I should. I don't know. Is it, The Simpsons is definitely one of those shows that's been on for so long. I'm like, hey, I'm surprised it's still on. And they're, still making episodes with a lot of the same voice actors. And then, like, it's just like, you know, how has that show changed so much in the 30 years that it's been on? Mr. Burns also actually has money, lol. Yeah. And he's got a funny laugh. He does. He also has, I forgot his helper's name. Or his assistant's name. I was about to say Wilson, but it's not Wilson. I'm going to take some damage. Let's take everything I locked in. Well, no, I don't want to lose crit. Take another coupon. There's crit. And, I remember that, like Family Guy. He has every disease like Family Guy, Mr. Burns. He's also got a funny laugh. I'd almost rather Burns as a president. He would probably be a bad president, but like the Family Guy, I remember that episode. Mr. Burns takes the message as if he was told he was immortal. Yeah, that's it. I remember that. No, Mr. Burns would do something diabolical, like the episode where he blocked out the sun, and he would do something like that. He'd build a big satellite dish, block out the sun, and be like, "You have to pay me for privilege of using sun." Like, really? Am I going to be able to survive this? I should be able to. I just need the Dock Moth to really get me healing. Sorry, I'm concentrating just a little bit. That shark is a little bit of a pain in the butt. It's not too bad, but definitely a pain in the butt. Okay, let's not die. Alright, run around. I'm just gonna focus on dodging. Alright. Jerky was definitely a good play. Oh yeah, and I have two. I forgot I have two jelly shields that are saving me my life right now. Ooh, Anvil. Definitely taking that. Definitely taking another alloy. Take more crit, because I love me some crit. Take the purple. Take the... Baby Squid doesn't do anything anymore. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's advice. Oh, Smithers. That's right, Cosmic. Thank you. Hey, welcome in, Per. It's good to see you. How are you doing tonight, Per, by the way? Remember the water games? Oh, my God. Smithers and Skinners are too close as names for me who hasn't paid attention to it in ages. Yep. Hello, Per. Yeah, Burns also doesn't care about public images, and he will just do whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brawler. Fun Tater. Oh, yeah. Smithers is gay. Yep. All right. Oh, going all right. Hope the runs are going well. So far, I don't think I've lost a single run yet. Well, we've also been talking so much. It's, slow. The runs have been a little slower than they normally are. But yeah, we completed, who did I start with? I started with, I don't remember. This is how bad it is getting for me. As I get older, I do not remember things. Smithers, you are very good at turning me on. You probably shouldn't have forget you heard that. Yo, can you, like, make a tier list of every single character I would actually watch that weapons or items? God, that would be really hard. There's so many... I don't play Brotato enough to be able to make a tier list. Sorry, gotta focus one more time because I don't have any armor. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I would do for a tier list. more attack speed, please. Yeah, that would be hard for me to do. I'll take damage. We'll take another claw. I'm not going to take this. Sunken Bell, might as well. Another goblet. Okay, that's going to help. Having 2 goblets is going to help. There's armor. There's armor. I don't have any regen, so that wouldn't have mattered. And a little more. We'll do a little more range, and that'll be it. Oh, that weird food would have been good. Let's go to wave 20. Everyone plays Brotato differently. Yeah, like everybody's characters, everybody's character choice is different and favorite characters are different. That's why I love Brotato. Such a unique game. Such unique characters. People like different things. And I know people who they're just like, I only want to do ranged weapons. And there are people out there who are like, I only want to do melee. Me, I like melee more than I like ranged. I think it's a little more fun. Oops. Sorry, I am focusing just a little bit, just because I don't want to die again. I don't want to die like I'm about to. Screw the bosses. I was gonna try to kill them, but like I said, I just want to live. Also, I can't read chat. I'm just so focused on the game. Oh god. Awkward silences get really fun. Okay, dodge is help. I forgot I did have a little bit of dodge, so we're good there. Oh, thank you. A funny political moment I remember is that in 2016 Libertarian Party debate, when they got the question of driver's licenses and one who supported them was booed, and there was a person who retorted and said, "What's next? License to make toast in your own damn toaster?" That's funny. Yeah. There's like more variants than there's atoms in the universe. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, there are 56 characters, so there's a good variance of characters. And like each one of them is unique. Like well-rounded's good, well-rounded brawler, you want to fight with unarmed weapons. Crazy, you want precision. Ranger is a ranged weapon guy. Mage is just pure elemental damage. Chunky is you just want health. Old is old. I know for a tier list, my top tier would be Rat Bastard Affectionate, and the bottom would be Rat Bastard Derogatory. Because that's my sense of humor. That's funny. Furries are so cute. Yeah. Saved it in the end. I did save it in the end. That was very close. Libertarians are a different breed of stupid. There are 63 Tato. 63, that's right. What about you, streamer? I'm going to actually save streamer for a little bit. Well, I mean, he's a fun character to do. Nah, well, I guess we'll do him. Trying to think of how I want to play him, though. Do old. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll do old. Case you got one ask, and you know what? I'll give Cosmic one as well. If I'm gonna do old, we're gonna be an old guy with a shotgun, old man with a shotgun. Because I like being old is not fun. It depends on how old you are. I mean, it depends on your definition of old. To be fair, being 39, I don't feel old. Outside of my my back hurting every now and again. But plus, I can rent a car. I have cheaper insurance now. I have life experience. Similar in real life and in game. Oh yeah. Except I do have the ability to run long distances though. I don't need a shortened map. So Constipation. Yeah, that sucks. Jay is Unk. I am an uncle. Well, actually, to be fair, I am an uncle. Like, real talk, I am an uncle. Take a little extra harvesting. Take a shotgun. Take another shotgun. And lock in one more shotgun. Random vivid memory of a meme depicting urban fantasy elves as swamp country people. That would be interesting. I mean, to be fair, like, our idea of what elves used to be, like the forest dwellers, you would wonder how they would change as society builds up. Would they stay in the wooded area, or would they be something like I said, swamp dwellers, or would they turn into, like, super high-class citizens, something like that? Ooh, free range damage. Definitely take that. I have a lot of harvesting already, so take a little range damage and a little luck. Let's see. I don't know about that, Jay. You need a small map. I'm an uncle, too. Oh, congratulations, Cosmic. Jebediah, get Grandpappy his longbow. God, that would be hilarious. Let's see. I'm gonna see if we can't do a crit build with the shotguns. I do like a good crit build. Go to wave 3. Oh wait, hold on one second. Good old auto mod, stop the bot. Do you have an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch? I do have a Nintendo Switch. I also have a PlayStation. Well, I have all the PlayStations. Outside of PlayStation 1. I don't have PlayStation 1 anymore. But I do have a PS2. Live in Louisiana. We sure as hell are not elves. I mean, yeah. Gator Totem Barbarian. Let's see. Let's take some damage. Take another shotgun. Take a little speed. Wait, do I want speed? Yeah, I do want speed. Speed's fine. Let's see. Can we get another... There's another shotgun. Ooh, there's some more harvesting. Let's take you. Let's go to wave 4. I've been debating grabbing a PS5 off Marketplace before the price hike hits the used market just for GTA 6. I wish it was released on PC at the same time. Yeah, that is a hard choice to make. I would definitely, so here's the thing. Don't get a PS5 if you're getting it just for one game. Get a PS5 because you actually want a PS5 for multiple reasons. I got a PS5 because I don't have an Xbox, I have a PC, so that takes care of all my Microsoft games. But I like the PlayStation 5 because there's plenty of games that I play on the PlayStation series. So that's why I got my PlayStation. Can you invite someone with Nintendo Switch to play Brotato? I don't think I can. I don't know if Brotato has cross-platform play. That is something I'm going to have to look at. Does Brotato have cross-platform? No, Brotato does not cross platforms regarding cross-save or cross-play functionality, so I would not be able to invite you. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, if you are on the Switch, you would only be able to play with someone else on the Switch. It kind of sucks, but I mean, Brotato isn't a big market. Plus, crossplay with Nintendo is, I think, a little bit harder than it is with like PlayStation and Xbox. Let's take some health. That's melee. I will take some attack speed. Ooh, loot worm. Shock. I actually don't really need the loot worm, but I'll take it anyways. I'll take that armor. There's another bag, and there's some more armor. And let's go to wave 5. The damn liberals trying to take away my longbow rights. Damn Kamala. Damn Kamala. That is exactly what they would sound like. But to be fair, would elves stick, if in modern time, would elves stick with the crossbow? Or would they switch over to actual guns? That would be an interesting thought. Like, you figured they would switch over to be snipers or something. Alright, did want to get you down. It does have 2 players. I do have a Nintendo Switch. Steam page doesn't mention crossplay. No, I meant, can you invite someone in IRL to play Brotato? Yeah, I don't have Brotato on my Nintendo Switch, and I have no desire to buy it on my Nintendo Switch since I already have it on my PC. And I can't. It only costs $5. So yeah, and that's $5, man. $5 is $5. Damn it, I was gonna combine to do that. So no, I do appreciate the ask, but I play Brotato on PC. I think Elves would upgrade. I played Shadowrun low. Yeah. Yeah, I do apologize. I am mainly a PC gamer, and so a lot of the stuff I do on my consoles, I do just kind of in my own personal time. Mainly because I play a lot more story games on console, so like Final Fantasies. I'm playing through I'm trying to play through Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch right now. And that actually, I also, like right now, the only time I play video games is when I stream now too. So it's like, I've been playing less and less video games off stream just because, like, I like playing video games I like streaming when I play video games. I like you guys experiencing the game with me as I go through it. Okay. Brotato is shared split screen co-op, so you basically have to be on the same room to play together. Oh, I did not know that. Also, welcome in, Miss Cammy. It's good to see you again. What would elves think of Lord of the Rings? I don't know. That would be a good theory or good thing to think about. Take some more range damage. Another shotgun. Take a little bit of lifesteal and regen, just to start thinking about some survivability. There's another shotgun. There's another shotgun. There's a lens. Let's go to wave 7. How are you doing today, Miss Cammy? How was your day today? So, can you please do a modded, really, where you take the worst traits of characters and try to be injured level 5? We'll see. I definitely want to finish my 100% file completion on an unmodded save file first. And then I'd have to look to see what kind of mods they have for Brotato. I'm not one to just blindly download mods for a game. I fortunately have a background in software engineering, so I do tend to be a little cybersecurity conscious when I download things from the internet. So we'll definitely have to see. I'm doing good. My day was okay. I am currently crocheting while watching. Fun. That's really fun. What are you working on, if I can ask? Are you still working on like the? I know you. The last time I talked, or I should say, I saw your stream. You're working on your vest with the little squares. So I'd be curious to know what you're working. I want to mod my Nintendo Switch. You finished the vest? Awesome. Take some damage and some attack speed. All right, take you. Let's combine you to take another blue. We'll take the lens. I do need a little more speed. No, I don't want to lose my crit. I will take the Gummy Berserker, take the Metal Detector, and we'll go from there. Currently working on a shawl. Ooh, very nice. Well, I got to bounce. Very tired. I have a couple things that I had to do before I pass out. It was good seeing you, Daybreak. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a good night, and thanks again. A shawl. A shawl made of yarn. That would be super cozy, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, I'm not one to like wear cotton very much. I don't know. I'm a polyester guy myself. I don't know why. I just think it feels a little better. Except for Egyptian silk. I do like silk. But I don't wear it a lot because it's expensive. Yeah, modding I think modding a Nintendo Switch would be fun to do, but I wouldn't want to do it with ooh, there's more damage. I definitely need damage. I need crit. Take the butterfly for the lifesteal. There's another shotgun. Let's take you. Take the lifesteal and another Gummy Berserker. You could do some runs on Brotato, and with Nintendo Switch 2-player old is crazy. Oh yeah, I can't imagine that. That would be a lot of fun to do. Or that would be pretty cool to see two-player hold on to be fair on any console. I stay cold in the house, so I am using acrylic yarn. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I usually keep my place either cold in the winter or warm in the summer. So definitely usually am wearing sweats in the winter or some sort of sweater. I actually got a really nice sweater from Ireland. It's a nice woolen sweater that I like to wear. Makes me feel like if I had like a little pipe or something, like a wooden pipe, be like a lighthouse keeper or something. Or Loud. Loud and Jack is crazy. Yeah, Loud would be crazy. Jack, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the characters on 2-player would be very interesting. I mean, well, maybe not like well-rounded. That would just be a normal Brotato one. But if you had like one guy who was doing streamer, or if you had 2 guys doing streamer, having one guy stand around, the other one run around and do stuff. There's more attack speed. All right, take you. Gentle Alien, take the Rat. You know what? I'm going to take the eye patch because I'm actually building up, I'm building up crit, and we already have lower accuracy. Ooh, the fish hook. Definitely going to lock you in. We'll lock that reinforced steel. Dang, it really wants me to have these shotguns, so I'm definitely taking that. Wish my house was cold right now. I'm not going to lie, I wish my place was cold. It is actually warm in here. I need to open the windows, but it is, it's raining outside, and I have wooden, unfortunately, I have wooden window frames, so can't get them wet. I would love to go to Ireland or Scotland and make yarn from sheep wool. I have actually my sweater that I got is from Ireland, and we did go to a sheep farm. It was super cool to see how they like actually shear the sheep. We didn't get to see them turn wool into yarn, but it's very cool. And plus, Scotland and Ireland, absolutely beautiful countries. You know, there's 2 Joy-Con from Nintendo Switch, so you can just do one where is just AFK and the other goes wild. Oh, anxiety attack. Oh, yeah, anxiety's never fun. Yeah, no, I figured that's how they did Brotato, especially when Cammie mentioned that you have to Brotato on the Switch is just split screen, which, to be fair, that makes a lot more sense to me. Yeah, definitely have one person per controller, because to be fair, all I'm doing is using the WSAD keys on the keyboard, so you really don't need anything more than a Joy-Con and the A button. How are we doing on damage right now? I'm always worried about damage with the shotgun, but we seem to be doing pretty good. That's the fun part about the shotgun, is once you start getting a little bit of attack speed, ooh, it's very nice. Just nothing but flying bullets. Yeah, but if you are having an anxiety attack, Cosmic, remember that breathing technique I taught you? You know, breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose, hold it for 7, breathe out through your mouth for 8. Great way to calm yourself down. I have to do that every now and again. Let's see, range is good. Let's take more crit. We'll take some armor. All right, we'll take that, and then we'll take the blue. We'll take the reinforced steel. Don't have enough elephant to really take the baby elephant. Do I want to take another eye patch? I'll take another eye patch. Oh, and then you know what? We got the hook, so we'll lock in the landmines. What's your least favorite character, and can you do it for Danger 5? Ooh, like I said, least favorite character is the dwarf. And we will see. I'm actually getting close to my end time, so we might be ending after this run. I do have to get up. I do, unfortunately, am a bit of an early riser, so I have to get to bed a little early. It is currently 9 o'clock, and I have to be up at 6 a.m., so I have to be in bed in about an hour. I hate that elite so much. Oh, I hate that elite so much, because there's sweet spots, but damn if you can But I do got time. I do got time for one more, since I did die. Now, usually once I start a character, I finish it. So, I either finish the stream or I finish the character. That is my own little policy. Mainly because I am just trying to check them off. Alright. let's start. Well, I'll take a little more harvesting. All right, at least I got a shotgun right away. See if I can't lock in one more. Nope. All right, we'll go to wave 2. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just one of those guys that once I start something, I need to finish it, or I want to finish it, and that includes my characters on Brotato. Either the stream finishes or I finish the character. In this case, it could be both. Let's see. Since I got enough harvesting, take some attack speed and some health right away. I probably shouldn't. I should have taken damage, but I'm fine with that. There's another. Ooh, there's a baby gecko. Definitely going to take that. Something that is very funny to me is that David Harbour, the actor of Hopper in Stranger Things, actually is the voice of one of the many possible voices for your cats in Mugenics, because he is apparently a big fan of the Binding of Isaac, and Edmund got his email through one of Harbour's friends, and apparently he is one of the first people he asked to cameo in the game. That is hilarious, and that is also amazing. The fact that David Harbour voiced a character in Mugenics is amazing, because you would figure a guy like that would stick to AAA games, but the fact that he came out to do Mugenics, which is just a small game made by a small studio. Well, actually, I think his studio is not that small anymore. Is actually pretty amazing. And I do love to see actors do that. They'll come out and they'll do bit parts for kind of like smaller projects and stuff. That's always fun to see. I can't remember. There's a couple of other actors that have done bit parts for smaller games that you just didn't realize, but I can't think of one. See, it's not like oh, what's the walking simulator? Death Stranding, where it's just like, oh, you got Norman Reedus, and you got well, Norman Reedus is the big one, or the director not Benicio del Toro. Well, Del Toro, the director, is in it. Let's see if I can't get a little luck. There we go. Apparently, Trump or Fat Ass have a 5 seconds appearance in Home Alone 2. Yep. Yeah, he's in Home Alone 2, but that was before he was a big actor. He was well known in New York as being a real estate mogul during that time, so that's why he kind of had his, he kind of got his spot. All right, take the shotgun, take the baby gecko, and the alien tongue, because that alien tongue does give you a little bit of knockback, and knockback is good with shotguns. Lock in that double barrel, and we'll lock in that crit. Let's go to wave 4. Yeah, back then, he was definitely more well known for being kind of like, he was more well known around New York. So him making an appearance there is kind of makes sense. How often do I stream? So I stream Sundays and Mondays, and Wednesdays and Thursdays. I take Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays off. And then I usually stream for about 2 to 3 hours. Take some damage, take some range damage. Shotgun, we'll take the crit, we'll take the alien tongue. We'll lock in that alien worm because I do need health. There's another shotgun, and the ugly tooth will be pretty good as well. He also got Rivers Cuomo, the lead singer of Weezer, I think, to meow for Mugenics. Though an interaction with an AI that operates his account that claimed to know the Binding of Isaac. When Edmund realized this, he reached out to Cuomo's manager or something related to him, and he actually got the soundbite of Cuomo meowing. Yeah, that's funny. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention, and these enemies just kind of built up. No, it's amazing what some of the actors do. I mean, these are bigger productions, but like Stephen Colbert was in the Lord of the Rings movie, the second Lord of the Rings movie. Ed Sheeran was in Game of Thrones. It's always fun to see stuff like that. There's that. Ooh, the loot worm will be nice. I also stream, FYI, but I don't advertise. Yeah, Cosmic, you stream as well. You stream, usually stream on the weekends. Usually like once a week. Why did Disney pay $2 billion for a pile of shit? It's Disney. Yeah, pretty much. It's Disney. They paid $2 billion and then... And to be fair, they thought they could use it, and then it fell through. That happens all the time. Whenever you're free, yeah. Me, it's a little easier for me because I do have a set schedule I can stick to. I don't got a lot of going on during the week, so it's easier for me to do this. And to be fair, I do take days off when I stream, or when I'm supposed to stream. If I do have something going on, like if I have to work or something, if I could literally get a call right now and I'd have to end the stream and go to work. Such is the price of being on call 24/7. What was it? Where was it going? But yeah, I mean, I do have my set schedule, but I do try. But if I do have to take off, because I'm doing something in my life, then I will take off. Streaming is not the main priority of my life. I'm a very early streamer, though. Yeah. Well, no, a lot of the streams that you've done have been usually in the afternoon. Usually, like every time I see you online, it's usually between 11 and like 2. Which, that's not that very early, especially on a weekend. Let me see. There's more attack speed. I definitely would like more damage, if possible. I'll take the crit instead. Alright, take everything I locked in. Ooh, a lure. That'll be nice for next speed. There's a little damage. Ooh, trees will be good, and luck will be good as well. 10 a.m., 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yep. That's not early. To be fair... I get up at 8 a.m. every day, no matter what. Even if I try to sleep in, I wake up at 8 a.m. So, one of the downsides of actually being a productive member of society is you stop staying up so late and you stop sleeping in. So, me getting used to having to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning means I basically can't sleep past 8. Unless I somehow get fired. Or I get let go from my job, then maybe I would. Ooh, I definitely need more damage. I'm not in a good spot right now, damage-wise. Is there any anime that you recommend? I don't really watch, like, 18-ish stuff. Like, are you talking about, like, over 18 stuff or under 18 stuff? Because that's the... Because I can like say, like, if you're like kind of the shonen anime, which is kind of made for teenagers, you know, your My Hero Academia is good. There's a lot of, well, like, if you want to watch old school Naruto, Avatar, those are like some of the better ones. Or, I mean, to be fair, they're the more popular ones. Taking the Claw Tree for the crit. I'm going to take Lifesteal as well. Take all of this. There's another shotgun. I'm going to lock in that Broken Mouth. I'm going to lock in the Fertilizer. Sword Art Online. Yep, that's a good one. I have to see what I've watched. The Time I Reincarnated as a Slime. That's pretty good. Wands of Wistoria. Sword and Wands. Or Wistoria, Wands and Sword. That's pretty good. I really don't like the Showtime and show stuff that I don't want to see. That one about gambling. Don't know what that one is about. One Piece. One Piece is amazing. That is a longer one. They have over 1,000 episodes. God, yeah, there really is a lot of them. I'm currently watching, or I just currently finished, it was a smaller one. It was about the, it was something about a Demon King's daughter. It was a really good show. Really cute show, too. It's... Ooh, am I going to be able to kill these, the loot aliens? Oh, I should. I have 30 seconds left. There's the first one down. Trying to let my range work for me on this. But yeah, it also depends on what platform you're using to watch anime. Like, I have Crunchyroll, so that I have access to a ton of anime. High Dive has a ton of good anime on it as well. Netflix has some, not a whole ton. Kakaguri. You only have Netflix. Yeah, so Netflix, it's going to be a little harder to watch anime. Definitely taking that. Ooh, the reinforced, or the farrier will be pretty good. Taking the baby gecko. And then I need damage, so we're definitely going to be taking a lot of damage items right now. The fairy is going to be very helpful with HP regen, so I basically don't need lifesteal, but I'll still take it. Scott Pilgrim. Netflix has Blue-Eyed Samurai, which is excellent. Oh, very nice. Netflix, and to be fair, Netflix has a lot of good animated shows. I know I watched, oh, what is it? It's called Comey. I can't remember the full name. It's like Comey, but it's about a very popular girl who doesn't speak. That's a cutesy show, though. That's not, like, action-oriented. I got hair in my mouth. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yep, that's a very good one. What else is on Netflix? See, I've never looked at what anime shows are actually on Netflix because, again, I watch them on Crunchyroll. I don't think One Piece is on Netflix. That's a good one as well. In fact, the third season of One Piece, or not One Piece, One Punch Man. I'm sorry. That one I need to watch the third season. Black Clover. Comey Can't Communicate. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm thinking of, Cosmic. Thank you. We'll definitely take a bottle mine. I need range damage right now. Range, I need health too. Take the Scar, we'll take Whistle, we'll take Insanity. There's more, actually Rat before Insanity. There's more Harvesting. The Snail might be helpful. And another Shotgun. No problem. Yeah, you sure, thanks. Chris Chan also cameos in Mugenics because Edwin liked having people who were controversial and didn't agree with him to cameo in his game. Or didn't agree with him to cameo in his game. And actually defended Chris Chan soon after the game came out and was like, never mind, right, after he posted that. Do I like Deadpool? Oh, yeah, Deadpool's a lot of fun. I very much enjoy those movies. I've never read the comic books. I'm not a big comic book fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do read comic books from time to time, if I do have one to read, but I don't collect them or anything. But yeah, Deadpool's a lot of fun. I thought Ryan Reynolds makes an excellent Deadpool. So that's one I'm looking forward to seeing how far they take him. Jay is Deadpool confirmed. Shh. People don't need to know that. I like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a classic. That whole entire troupe, I forgot what they're called, made some amazing shows and amazing movies. Monty Python, I forgot the one they made about Jesus. That one was pretty funny. I think it's called like The Life of David. The one where he straps up the actor and reads some of the story, I was dying laughing the whole time. I was laughing my ass. Yeah, that one is good. Wave 10 Starship, or Starfish, I'll definitely take that. Take a little more luck before I start really looking for more range damage. Another baby gecko. Let's take you. We'll take the snail, take the baby gecko, take the missile. Take the glasses for the fairy. I don't have any burning, so we won't take you. There's another shotgun. Take the claw tree for the crit. And we'll go to wave 11. The name of the troop is Monty Python. Oh, that's right. It is just called Monty Python. Yeah, no, that was an amazing comedy troupe. And I'm pretty sure all of those guys became big movie stars too, which is even better. Yeah, no, a lot of the skits that they've done in the Deadpool movies, as well as the, I thought for some reason I was just like, oh, and also the show, but no, it was the third Deadpool movie. Those were all amazing. And then, yeah, the commercials he's done, the shorts he's done, all very awesome. Super hilarious. forgot the name. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it either. I know what you're talking about, but I do not, for the life of me, remember the name of. Because I know in the end of at the end of Deadpool 2, he goes back and he like shoots himself from reading the Green Lantern script. Definitely taking the lumberjack shirt. I'll take the peacock. That won't be that bad. Duct tape. Let's see. Attack speed could be more, but that's a lot of damage, and I still need more damage. So we'll take the damage. I'm actually going to take the muscly dude for the health. Take the landmines, take the muscly dude for the health. There's another shotgun. Take the turret for the regen. Wow, a red shotgun. Definitely taking that feather, and then I'm going to lock in. I'm not going to take the alien tongue because I already have 3 baby geckos. I will take the charcoal for the HP regen. And then let's go to the next wave. Yeah, the one thing I will say I'm very glad they did was the third Deadpool movie was just so fun. To not only to see Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds come together as Wolverine and Deadpool, because that is such an iconic duo in the comics. That's like, I don't read the comic books, but out of all the duos that I know about, they're one of the most iconic. And then also to see the replay of like Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, to see some of the characters from the original X-Men come back. That was a lot of fun. To see Channing Tatum to play Gambit, which I thought he actually did a really good job. And to be fair, I believe they're making a Gambit movie with him now, so it's actually getting off the ground, which is really awesome. I mean, he's done an amazing thing with that Marvel MCU. Can you watch the show it's called Mom? I will put it on my list of things to watch. I definitely got a few shows I'm getting through right now. Like, I just finished The Night Agent. I'm now watching One Piece. I believe The Boys is about to come out too, so that's on my show, but I will definitely keep that one in mind. Taking the Blood Leech, we'll take the range damage. Take a little more life steal, even more range damage. All right, taking the charcoal. Oh, I did lock in the alien tongue. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's get this red shotgun in there. Let's get that medical turret. I definitely want the small magazine and the blindfold. And you know what? Let's keep the missile in lieu as well. That's more damage. I just need a lot of damage right now. You know, I'm always open to new shows. I do have a very low standard when it comes to watching shows. I'm not very critical. So I'm always open to new shows. Can you do what Captain Run with this? Can you do a Captain Run with the staff? I won't be able to do it tonight, but I will definitely try it out next time I run the Captain. So yeah, this is unfortunately going to be my last run of the night. Because yeah, not tonight, unfortunately. Yep. Yeah, I do, unfortunately, it is one of those things. I do only stream for 2.5 to 3 hours. Because I do like to get off, and then I do a little bit of editing. I put my VODs on YouTube. Actually, this one I won't have to edit. I'll actually be able to put it straight on there. Let's take the health. We'll take even more attack speed. Take the small magazine, the blindfold, the missile. No, I'm not going to lock in the knot. I will take the feather, lock in everything here, and then let's go to wave 14. What's my YouTube account? So if you look in my bio of my profile, it should be right down that way. You'll see it'll have my little bio, and then it'll have a couple links to where you can see like my YouTube, my TikTok, my Instagram, and my my Blue Sky account. Your weight was acting funny today. But my YouTube account is just the same name. It's JAxion. It said I was 106, then 112, and finally landed on 109. Like when you weighed yourself at the same time? Or was that over the course of a day? At the same time. That's just the scale balancing itself. Or actually, what it could be is how you stood on the scale. I know with the scale that I have in my home, if I lean forward, I get a different value. If I lean back, I get a different value. It's very fascinating how scales work. I weighed myself like 5 times in a row, so I know I'm around 109.6, which is good. Yeah. See, yeah, it sounds like you're gaining weight, which is what you wanted, so it's really good. I did not see if I got that other loot alien. I'm pretty sure I did. I will take the sunglasses. Wave 14 piggy bank. I'll take it just because it's free. I don't know how much I'm actually going to use it. Take some more crit. I'm going to buy everything, and I knew it wasn't going to be good. Oh, we're taking that chain gun. All right, looks like we are saving up for that chain gun. So we're definitely going to be putting that piggy bank to good use. You're around 5 feet tall, and you're 13. Okay. Once I hit 120, I'll be happy. That's good. Yeah, there is, I mean, especially when you're shorter, you don't need as much weight, and it depends on what build you're looking for. You know, me, I'm 6'1", but I'm also a bit heavier. I mean, I'm on the heavy side, but I'm also muscly. I do like muscles. I do like to be a little big. Just bam. And then go for 130 and hover around there. Yeah, I think a good weight for someone around 5'4" to 5'5" is like 150 pounds, I think. So, definitely taking that. We'll take the snake for the HP regen. Let's take the damage. All right. We're going to get this chain gun in here. So, we're going to take that, and then I'm just going to go to wave 16, because we are basically going to win now. You don't want to be a twink. I just want to be skinny. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's definitely something you got to work towards. You got to find the body that's right for you. But you don't hurt yourself doing it, though. That's the big thing. Do it in a very, very healthy manner if you can. When I was 11, I was like 5 feet tall. Then I grow like a few inches, and I shrunk back down. That is something that you might want to talk to a doctor about. Because you shouldn't shrink. Chain gun is such an amazing weapon. This run is basically one now. I don't basically. I pretty much don't need anything else. You're dying, Chase. I swear some of my family does. It is some weird medical conditions. That's fascinating. It's a little too late to take the blood donation, so I'm gonna recycle it. I will take, I don't need attack speed anymore. I will take armor. Sure, we'll take a cyber ball. Let's go to wave 17. Being a bigger girl, the perfect weight for my height, 5'3", is 135 pounds. Yeah, it's crazy what the ideal, what medical's ideal weight is. Because I think being a guy and being 6'1", I think my ideal weight is like 180 pounds. I'm currently 250. No, I weighed myself at 258 this morning. It's just like there ain't no way I'm getting down to 180. Like I might be able to get down to 210 if I really do a fantastic cut, but I got too much muscle to get down to 180. So it's crazy. Yeah, I think ideal weights are crazy. Yeah, a lot. Health, ideal weight of what the medical, and to be fair, I'm pretty sure those ideal weights are super old. They haven't been updated in a long time. But being healthy is more than just your weight. I got no muscle gang. Ooh, free med kit. Definitely going to take that. We'll take the lifesteal. Don't need that. I'm going to recycle it. We'll definitely take the lens. Take more range damage. Spicy sauce I'll take. Take the scared sausage. I'll take even more lifesteal, and What are we on? 18? Definitely take the improved tools. I got no muscle gang. And I end up under ideal. Yeah, I can carry like 70 pounds. That's good. That's really good. At least I won't be in the hospital. Yeah, as long as you're happy with your weight and you can physically do the things you love, I'd say live your life. Yep, pretty much. As long as you're not harming yourself. I mean, there are people who, you know, because like anorexia and bulimia, eating disorders are such a hard thing. It's definitely not something that, like, I definitely understand the live your life, but also understand that you can do some pretty bad damage to your body doing that as well. So always be careful. I mean, lifting stuff sucks. Lifting stuff can be fun. You just have to find something you do that you, or something about it that you enjoy. God, by the way, I really love the chain gun. It's such an amazing weapon. What was the funniest thing about The Simpsons? Oh man, The Simpsons used to be... They had a broad topic of comedy and everything. I mean, it's gotten more politically correct, and they have kept up with the times, which is... It's funny, it's its own way, but the comedy was definitely different back when I was a kid and watching The Simpsons than it is now. A lot, and to be fair, there's a lot of jokes you see on TV nowadays that, you know, The Simpsons were like the first to do it. But then again, The Simpsons weren't the first to do everything. There are a lot of there's a lot of things that The Simpsons copied as well. But I mean, it was a good cartoon family drama, or I mean, it wasn't. I'm sorry, not family drama, family comedy, animated comedy show. So it was a lot of fun. I nearly ran out of my breath holding a damn water bottle case. I remember Buttzilla. Yeah, Buttzilla was pretty funny. Yeah, it took me I didn't realize Bart was voiced by a woman either. I also didn't realize that Apu was voiced by a white guy. So, you know, the guys who did those voices are really, really good. yeah, Bart is voiced by a woman. Definitely taking the seashell, taking the fresh meat. Gonna take more armor just in case. It is a very small map, so I just want to be a little careful. Take that range damage, take another garden. The fruit basket. Oh, I will take the injection, and then I'm going to lock in that wheat. We'll take the gummy berserker now, and we'll go to wave 19. Yeah, no, Bart Simpson was voiced by a woman. Apu was voiced by a white guy. To be fair, Apu is... You guys, Cosmic in case, you guys probably wouldn't know who Apu is if you watch the show, because he's been... They got rid of his character a long time ago. God, I'm trying to remember the other things that are in there. Yeah, his name was Apu, and he ran a 7-Eleven. It was not very politically correct, but that was also comedy back in the day. You could do things like that, and people wouldn't care. And I'm not saying that it was like it's wrong that people do care. I mean, it's a stereotype, and you know you shouldn't cater to stereotypes if possible. Yeah, Quickie Mart. You've seen every single season of Simpsons. Wow, that's amazing. That's like if you're watching Black Clover. I mean, your Black Clover for you is gonna be easy compared to The Simpsons. I wouldn't say, yeah, Quickie Mart. Yeah, I wouldn't say people are babies nowadays. I think they're more conscientious about people. Take more damage. All right, take the wheat, take the corrupted shard. We are on the last wave, so we're going to spend down. We'll take the sunglasses. We'll take the metal plate. Take another shotgun. More reinforced steel. More range damage. I don't need the life steal. Don't need the shotgun. There's damage. Oh, baby with the beard would have been fun to take. And then, you know what, we'll take a cursed coffee. And let's see how long these guys... Okay, I about died. That's not good. Also, I'm going to have to be strategic about my dodging, too. Especially with this guy. His little spiral pattern for attacks sucks. There we go. And that's old with a shotgun. Old man with a shotgun and a chain gun, which just fascinating. But that was a really fun run to end on, I'm not going to lie. I do wish I would have gotten Etsy's couch. That would have been cool. But you know what? The med kit is pretty cool as well. Which had more episodes, The Simpsons or One Piece? Ooh, that's a good question. Number of Simpsons episodes. Let me see. It's One Piece. The Simpsons actually doesn't even come close. The Simpsons, it says, has 805 episodes, and One Piece has over 1,000. Damn, nice run. Thank you very much. Yeah. By the way, I am on episode of 196 of Black Clover. Yeah, about halfway through, man. That's awesome. GG. Thank you, Cammy. Well, I'm going to go eat. Yeah, I'm going to, unfortunately, that is the last run of the night for me. I do got to go, don't have time to go do another run. We did do pretty good today. Brawler, Mage, Old, and Bull. So, you know, 4 characters done tonight. So that is definitely good. GG, you are the GOAT. I appreciate that. I wouldn't call myself the GOAT. I do have my fair share of deaths, but I have gotten better. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, it was good seeing you guys all again. Daybreak, I know you're not here, but thank you. Chase, good to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow again. Per, good to see you. Cammy, as always, good to see you too. And Cosmic, love seeing you here. You're here every night, and I appreciate that. So I appreciate all of you guys being here. Definitely should be back tomorrow around hopefully 7 again. And then, yeah, we will continue on with Brotato, trying to finish off this map. Like I said, Crash Zone, already done with everything. Just got to finish off the Abyss. And then, got to think about the next game I'm going to play. But I think we're still about a month off for the map. So, still got plenty of Brotato in the future. So, that's going to do it for tonight. I do appreciate you guys. I will hope you guys all have a good night, and I will see you later. Bye.